In our last video, we talked about some of the advantages of all cash offers when buying or selling a home. But in this video, I'll explain why some cash offers might not be as high as you might expect. Hi, my name is Casey, and on this channel, we share information and tips about the housing market and our local communities. We put out a new video each week, so if you'd like to see more, simply hit the subscribe button below. Okay, as we mentioned before, if you're selling a home and you receive an all-cash offer, there are some definite advantages. No appraisal to deal with, and no lenders or loan approval either. All that's really left is a home inspection, and because of this, the chances of actually closing escrow and you receiving your money go way up. But cash offers aren't always the highest offers, and sometimes they're actually below market value, and here's why. Many cash offers are from investors, or we call iBuyers, and it's important to understand why these offers are different and why some offers from investors are significantly lower than others. First, there are different types of investors. Some are looking to buy a property to keep and to rent out. They look for homes in areas where there's a high demand for rent, with plenty of jobs and services for their tenants. And many of these investors are willing to pay full market value for your home. But there are investors looking for homes that are in poor condition and need work. These investors want to buy these homes and then repair them as quickly as possible. Their goal is to buy the home below market value, make the necessary repairs and upgrades, and then put the home back on the market. And as most of you know from watching shows on HGTV, this is known as house flipping. And over the years, we've worked with many house flippers and investors, so we've had the chance to see how the process works. And we've seen the financial side of these deals too. So we know typically how much below market value an investor must purchase a home in order to still make a profit. So I can tell you this, most investors need to purchase a property significantly below the current market value in order to make a profit. And this is why their offers are much lower. But don't get me wrong, there are times when this is actually a great option for a homeowner. So let me give you a few examples. Let's say that you inherit a home from a parent or a grandparent, and they lived in the home for many years, but because of their age or medical conditions, they just weren't able to maintain it. And if this occurs over an extended period of time, the home can really be in bad condition. So if you inherit this home, what do you do with it? Well, you can try to make the repairs yourself, but keep in mind, you have to have the money, the time, and the skills to actually do the work. And this may sound easy, but it can get out of hand very quickly. Okay, let's say that you get laid off from your job or get divorced, and you're able to make your mortgage payment, but you just don't have the funds available to maintain your home. Well, the same thing can happen over time. Your home will get run down and the deferred maintenance will really begin to show. And if you decide to sell it, your home just won't show as well as the other homes on the market. And if you don't have the money to make the repairs, the reality is that home is simply going to sell for less than full market value. In these situations, selling to an investor really does make sense. An investor will make you an all-cash offer. And remember, that means no appraisal and no loans to deal with. But what about the home inspection? Well, most investors won't ask you to make any repairs either. And because they're offering you all cash, escrow can close much quicker too. It's not uncommon to complete a sale like this in just 7 to 10 days. And most investors are extremely flexible on closing. If you need more time, it's not a problem. And if you want to close quickly, they can do that too. So for many people, this really is their best option. Flipping homes isn't easy and there are risks involved. Investors never really know what they're going to find when they start repairing a distressed home. And just one mistake in the repair estimate, especially with a big ticket item like a foundation problem or an electrical system, can mean the difference between making a nice profit and losing a large amount of money. I understand that no one wants to sell a home for less than what their neighbor sells their home, but it's important to realize that not every home is in the same condition. Some are outdated, some need minor repairs, and others need significant repairs. And for these homes, selling to an investor really is a good option. And keep in mind, there are a lot of investors looking for their next project. And if you market your home to multiple investors rather than just one, you do have a chance of getting the absolute most you can, even for a home that needs significant amount of work. Just remember, you do have options, and it's simply a matter of finding the right one for your situation.